Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Wytpod. My name is Harshit, and I'm the Director of Business Alliances at Wytlabs. We are a digital agency specializing in SaaS and e-commerce SEO. And I've got Aliona with me today. She's the Product Marketing Manager at Satisfi Labs. Now, they basically offer brilliant conversational AI solutions. So, big welcome to you, Aliona. So happy to have you with me today.
Hi, Harshit. Thank you so much. I'm really excited to talk to you today and probably share some experience with the other product marketers or some other professionals who would be curious to learn about conversational AI space in general. So thank you for having me.
Brilliant. Now, let's start with your journey to becoming the marketing manager at Satisfy Labs and what really excites you, gives you the kick about this role.
Yeah, sure. I've had quite an interesting journey to my role as product marketing manager. It's been about 8 years of growth across various industries, and I actually started as event marketing manager. And while I was working, I gradually expanded my skills, learning what is digital marketing, how to work with emails, how to write the copy, how to do market research, and stuff like that. The real turning point for me was working in a travel tech company before Satisfi Labs.
Mhm.
And that's where I got the chance to build B2B marketing from scratch. I was basically the first B2B marketing manager, and the company was working across the globe. So we were working with different markets. And while talking about my responsibilities, we are talking basically about everything, starting from brand positioning and messaging to partnerships to event sponsorship to support and sales and leadership. So everything. It was challenging, but incredibly rewarding. And this is what made me realize what excites me most.
Mhm.
And kind of this experience naturally led me to specialize in product marketing. So I'm genuinely excited about the role here at Satisfi Labs because it allows me to leverage my broad skill set that I've gained, but at the same time focusing on what I truly enjoy. I like creating go-to-market strategies. I like creating positioning and messaging. I like acting as a bridge between products, account management, sales. So this is what made me become a product marketing manager.
Yeah. And plus, it's a brilliant niche, to be honest. Like, it's one of the hottest niche in today's age. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Can you explain how Satisfy Labs chat platform basically differentiates itself? What are the core USPs that you have and that basically makes your solution stand out in this busy market?
Yeah, of course. I'm really passionate about this question because I genuinely believe that our product stands out in the market. And just to want to explain to our listeners, we developed our conversational AI platform that connects businesses with customers through chat. And what we do, we basically automate those conversations. So let's talk about what makes us unique. I will start with the fact that we provide the ultimate flexibility and control. What it means, we combine some pretty advanced tech, our own natural language processing model, and generative AI to create a solution that adapts to what our clients really need. Let's say they can choose how their bot is going to talk with their users. If they want to, for example, keep things consistent, they can craft pre-written responses that will always have the same text response. But if they're after a more personalized touch, we can scrape their website or documentation and let our AI craft specific personalized responses based on what users are asking. So this is a really great combination of two technologies in one, which makes our product very advanced and diverse in how it responds to users.
Gotcha.
But that's actually just the start. We not only can answer questions, but we can take action within the chat interface. Let's say buy tickets right within the chat interface, or collect user contacts, or add multimedia elements like images, GIFs, videos, and buttons to really make the conversation rich and engaging.
Yeah.
So in the result, we create this powerful conversational journey where users can have a natural back and forth conversation with the business and take action without feeling forced. It's really creating that perfect, engaging customer journey.
Gotcha. And can you share an example, some case study which is really close to your heart? I'm sure like you've got tons of them, but something which is really close to your heart where your solution has made a very significant impact on the business using it.
Yeah, of course. So we work in sports, entertainment, and tourism. And I want to provide an example from the sports industry. So imagine a fan visiting a team's website looking for ticket information. Traditionally, they might search for a specific event on the website or they make a call to talk with the service team. So it is usually time consuming. But with our chat, the experience is much more intuitive and personalized. As soon as the fan starts typing their question, whether it's about tickets or parking information or team stats, the platforms really understands the context of the question and provides a highly accurate and relevant response in real time. So the platform can not only just answer questions, it can suggest topics to continue the conversation, leading to eventually leading to a ticket purchase and making this fan not just an interested person, but really advocate for the brand. I just want to provide the different example with the same fan. This example was before events. So they bought a tickets, let's say. Now they are at the game. They are in the arena and they have a different set of questions. So they can see a QR code on the wall. They can scan it and open the chat again. And they have different questions. For example, where can I buy craft beer and a hot dog? And our chat will respond to that as well, creating that really engaging experience throughout the customer journey, be that before events, during events, or even after events.
Interesting. That's brilliant. And now let's talk a bit marketing. What specific strategies have been really effective for you in basically developing a compelling position and messages for Satisfi's products?
Yeah, of course. When it comes to developing positioning and messaging, I found that it all starts with really understanding the target persona, really knowing them, what keeps them up at night, what gets them excited and emotional, what they care about, everything. So, one of my favorite strategies is to actually sit down and chat with our existing clients. There is nothing quite like hearing it straight from them, like what feedback they have about our products, about the market in general, about the industry they work in. And what else is important is which words they choose to speak about it. And that helps me create that messaging as well. Then, of course, I dig into what makes our product special. And from my experience, this part usually comes pretty easily from what I just told you about our product. But so when it comes to really creating that messaging, given all the foundation like research I've done regarding the target persona and the market, I'm always trying to focus on the outcomes and the benefits. So I constantly ask myself, what would they actually care about this, what I'm trying to say? It's a little voice in my head keeping me honest every time I'm creating that messaging and positioning. And in the B2B business, I would say that it's also really important to back up everything I say with numbers and testimonials. So this is what really works. And yeah, it's like cherry on the top.
All right. I would love to hear more on your go-to market strategy approach as well. Any examples that you would like to share where you have executed and the GTM as well as what really made it successful?
Yeah. Our most recent go-to-market strategy was for a pretty cool tool that we developed. It's called Input Director.
Okay.
It combines our NLP and LLM technology. Basically, what it does, it lets our clients create and train pre-written responses for specific user inputs. Think of it as a way for them to guide our system on how to respond on particular questions. So it wasn't just new for our clients, it was a new territory for our internal team as well. So my job was twofold. I had to figure out how to communicate it to clients, of course, but I also had to ensure that our sales and account managers could talk about it with confidence. So I started with a series of internal training sessions. We're talking about real practice where I made them actually create responses themselves in the dashboard. We were brainstorming potential use cases, and it really boosted their confidence in discussing the new tool. When it comes to external communication, what I did, of course, I was digging into what was causing headaches for our clients in crafting pre-written responses before, and how our solution would actually fix those problems. And this research basically became a foundation for our messaging.
Mhm.
And yeah, so based on that, I crafted compelling messages that were used across the board for the resource center, educational videos, email campaigns, you name it, all the channels that we use to launch a go-to-market campaign. What else I like to do is I like to share with the internal team our go-to-market plans, like day by day, so that we are internally aligned on what's going to happen tomorrow or next week, so that they are prepared to probably find questions coming to account managers or, yeah, so just internally we're aligned on what we're doing. But yeah, as the result, we hit our target to the product adoption. So I want to say it was massive for us. So really excited about this project and proud of how it all came together.
Brilliant. And what are some of the main key performance indicators that you focus on to basically drive the product adoption and measure its success?
Yeah, in the end, I think measuring product adoption is like 0 or 1, whether your client has tried the tool, has used the tool or not.
Yeah.
But of course, there are more specific metrics that we measure, like monthly active users, bot performance, feature adoption rate. It could differ month by month. It's really important metrics, as well as some business performance metrics like customer lifetime value, revenue growth when it comes to measuring what we're doing on the like prospect side and like attracting new clients to work with us.
Yeah.
Sometimes we'll measure NPS scores. I would say we could have done it more, but because we are such a small team, we just don't have enough time to do such feedback surveys on a regular basis. Yeah.
Gotcha. And tell me, dear, like how exactly do you see AI transforming customer experience in the near future, and particularly for your target ICP, sports, entertainment, tourism sectors mainly?
Yeah. I'm really excited how AI is transforming those industries. Just this week, I was at Google's webinar about evaluating generative AI tools,
Mhm.
and they shared some exciting stats that their customer stats research by McKinsey. So customer service teams could save up to 45% of their current costs by using AI. That's huge, like 45%. But it's not about just saving costs. We are hearing from our clients from the sports, entertainment, and tourism how AI is a game changer for their customer service. It's handling those repetitive questions, freeing up their teams to provide truly personalized service where it matters the most. And our customers are loving it too. They're getting instant answers, and when needed, that personal touch. So they don't need to search for an answer, scanning countless pages on the website. They don't need to call for support, asking simple questions. Every interaction with the business is now simplified in a format that we are the most used to, right? Chat interface. We're used to use WhatsApp or iMessage or Instagram direct messages. And why not automate that channel? But yeah, I think it's pretty cool how it's transforming everything around us.
Yeah. Any specific trend that you are really excited about in your industry, basically?
I believe that trends will be around taking more personalized action using conversations. So for this reason, we recently acquired an omni-channel marketing platform that does a lot of outbound, let's say SMS outbound, email outbound, creating customer journeys and all that stuff. So our product roadmap focuses on merging our technology with theirs to build intent-based customer journeys. I will explain. So let's say users inquire about premium tickets or specific food items. With our advanced intent recognition, we will be able to trigger super personalized marketing flows, sending very targeted communication about premium tickets or food. Let's say I'm asking about craft beer, and in 5 minutes, I receive an email with a coupon to buy that craft beer. Of course, I will buy it. So that's what we're focused on. And I think the trend is like really creating those like granular, personalized experiences that enable taking action.
Interesting. All right. What are some of the biggest challenges that you have faced in product marketing, specifically in the space that you are in right now? And how do you overcome that?
I would say that keeping up with AI tech has been quite a ride, especially with the introduction of generative AI, ChatGPT, and all that stuff. So for me, it was practically going back to school once again and trying to become an AI expert once again. So it was really a challenge, but I would say it's not only, it was a challenge for the whole team because
Mhm.
we really needed to understand where we want to go as a team, as a company, as a product. Yeah, and but this is the reason I love product marketing, to be honest, because it keeps me on top of things. I'm pushed to stay at the cutting edge of tech. So yeah, it's a challenge, but at the same time, what makes me exciting about it?
All right. And can you discuss a time when stakeholder alignment was particularly challenging, and how did you manage to bring everyone to consensus?
Yeah, I would say it was while I was working for the travel tech company. It's just an interesting example. Because I was working with diverse teams from different cultures, different countries, with different sales managers, they all had their requests. So for me, it was like playing favorites with your kids, like impossible and guaranteed to upset someone because we had very limited resources. We had just like a small marketing team, but a lot of different markets to work with. And it wasn't just our problem. It was also product team that received requests daily, very market specific, and they had to make a decision where they want to invest their resources. So this is how I solved this problem. Data, more data. I made sure that every marketing move was backed by cold hard facts. It was like my secret weapon, I think, for achieving consensus. And plus, it gave teams some concrete goals to shoot for. So next time they were requesting something from the marketing team, they backed their request with some data points and really explaining how that could impact their business.
Hmm.
And that simplified my decision making and their understanding on how we work.
Gotcha. All right. Now, Aliona, tell me your Satisfi Labs core values are basically selflessness, quality, authenticity, boldness, accountability, and resourcefulness. How exactly these core values play a role in your marketing strategies?
Yeah, great question. I think our core values are truly the foundation of everything we do, including marketing strategies. We always put the client first,
Mhm.
focusing on quality and authentic communication. At the same time, we're not afraid to be bold. That's why we're trying new things, developing new product features that makes our product really amazing and unique. So yeah, we take responsibility for our actions and results, and like internally, we have a spotlight channel in Slack where we thank our like my our colleagues for doing something greatly. And
Yeah.
in this kind of thank you letter, we always back it with some of the core values of our company. So this thing that you've done is so great. And it proves that you are really shooting for quality and boldness, for example. So core values are with us every day.
Yeah. All right. It's good that you're actually implementing it. A lot of companies fail to do that and gets the values get diminished with time. So yeah. All right, dear. We're coming to an end now, and I would love to have a quick rapid fire with you. Are you ready for that?
Sure.
Okay. If you could use only one social media for the rest of your life, what would it be?
I think it would be Instagram. Yes, because it's something that I use for the free time. It's for me, it's a way to really keep up with my friends who live all around the world, really understand what they're doing, how they're feeling, where they're traveling. And yeah, and I personally love reels. I think it's so much fun. I love it there, but I'm trying to spend less time on watching that because it can be very time consuming.
Gotcha. What's your biggest fear?
I don't know. My biggest fear is probably to die alone.
Okay. If you can swap role with any other department within your company for a day, which would it be?
Yeah, I know it's a bad choice, but I would really love to try to be a CEO of the company for one day. Though
Ah,
I know how hard it is and how many decisions you need to make every day, but just like trying to experience that just for one day would be, I think, super helpful for me.
okay. What's your last Gen AI prompt?
My last Gen AI prompt was probably to rewrite my email for clarity. Yes, this is what I use most.
All right. And what's the most bizarre marketing tactic you have ever seen work successfully?
Something extraordinary which makes people experience different emotions, usually negative ones,
Yeah.
but it's really what drive like sometimes marketers use it in a negative way, just fighting for the views and engagement and likes and retweets. I personally don't like this technique. I don't think that marketers should really use it too much,
Mhm.
but I would say this is one of the most extraordinary things that marketers could do is play with negative emotions.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Aliona. I really appreciate your time here with me, and thank you for sharing such brilliant insights on today's episode. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Harshit. It was really cool talking to you. Yeah, really appreciate it.